Welcome to the channel. I'm Jay Malone. There is only one site where you can legally register your drone. Today, we're going to talk about that. If this is your first time to the channel and you enjoy photography, drones, technology, and other related things, then start off by hitting that subscribe button. When you do, tap the little bell icon next to it. That way you won't miss anything. I know I already have a video on here about drone registration, but I'm getting more questions, so I thought I would kind of revisit this today and answer some of your questions. Yes, as of January 2018, you are required once again to register your drone through the FAA's website. The registration is a simple 5-minute process and it only costs $5. Whether you're registering as a hobbyist or a Part 107 pilot, it's an easy process. You can find out more about that by watching my other video. You can click the card in the top of this video, or it will be linked at the end of this video. And I know there's a huge debate on whether or not we should be registering our drone. The debate aside, right now it is the law that we do that, so yeah, I recommend that you register your drone. That way you don't get in trouble if something were to happen. That way you're not fined. So yeah, just try to obey the law and go ahead and register your drone. I have so many people telling me that they registered their drone and it costs them more than $5. That's because you registered on the wrong website. There are many sites that are claiming to register your drone for you, and they're charging more than the $5 registration fee through the FAA. It's really hard to say how valid these registrations are. I spoke with the FAA just this morning, and there's some of these sites that are basically just being the middleman, and they are taking your information that you could be putting into the FAA's website. They're taking that information, putting it into the FAA's website themselves, and then giving you a registration number back. And if they charge $25 and the FAA only charges $5 registration, they make it $20 just off of entering your information that you could have done yourself. And here's the problem. There is really no way for you to look up that registration number and know whether or not it is valid unless you have registered it yourself on the proper FAA website. The proper website is faadronezone.faa.gov. If you are not on a .gov website, then you're not on the actual FAA website. And here's the problem. Let's jump over to the computer and we'll go to Google and type drone registration. As you can see, when we search for drone registration, it pulls up several different results. And if you look, the first 4 results are actually just ads. They're paid spots that people have paid to put here at the top of Google. And these are those sites that are actually making money off of registering your drone for you. You'll notice if you scroll down past that, you'll see the FAA.gov and the faadronezone.faa.gov, which is the actual site that you need to visit. So don't be duped or scammed by these companies. Whether or not your registration is valid, I don't know. I can't tell you. The guy at the FAA told me today there's really no way of looking it up because of security reasons. Us as the public cannot look up our registration numbers. The only way you can do it is if you created an account and you're logged into the FAA's website, and then you can see a list of your own registrations. But there's really no way of just typing in your registration number and checking to see whether or not it is valid. So I'm sorry to tell you, but if you paid more than $5 to register your drone, then you probably didn't register at the correct site because the FAA will only charge you $5. I hope that answered some of your questions about drone registration and the proper place to register your drone. If it helped in any way, hit that thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And until next time, God bless.